So I haven't been really making any vlogs lately because I've been mostly focusing on making shorts, which is fun as well, but I kind of miss making vlogs, so I figured I'd come back to it, so here I am. Overall, I'd say it's a solid day. I'm in the studio right now, as you can see. This is my gym where I train people because I'm a personal trainer. It's fun. I'm prepping for the work day ahead, making some content, training some clients, those type of things. Which is going to be fun, and I'm trying to get back into the swing of things of vlogging and making sure. My main problem with the whole influencing thing or being like an online digital person is the fact that I always forget to record stuff or make photos or whatever. Mostly because, I don't know, I kind of like being in the moment and enjoying stuff. Very loud scooter. I kind of forget all the time. So I'm trying to remember and I'm trying to be better at it, but I'm still working on it. So, the more you know. But for now, I'm gonna prep for the workday. Have a good one, and I'll talk to you later today. So I'll actually give you some details on what my days kind of look like, so you have an idea of what I get up to in the day. So personally, I don't know if you can read this because of the reflection, but I wake up at like 5:45 around that time. So that's quite an early one, but for me it's fun because it gives me the time and the drive and motivation to do the stuff that I need to do. Basically, I do my little morning routine, which isn't that impressive. My morning routine literally consists of washing my face, brushing my teeth, eating 2 bananas and walking my dog, and then I leave. So my morning routine is quite simple. Then at around 6:15 I leave the house and I go to the gym. And at 6:30 I start my workout, which I do till about 7:30, and then at 7:30 I kind of freshen up, and then I get here and I go to work. So I start working, then mostly till about like 12, somewhere like 12 around that time I work. Then I have a little break. When I go home, walk my dog, eat some lunch, make my meals, because of course, in order to stay healthy, I need to eat healthy as well. So then I go home and get my break. And then later in the afternoon, I start working again. So let's say from about like somewhere like 2 to 3, like 14 to 1500 hours, I start working again. So I have a little, then I work like all the way up till like 9, so 2100 hours, and then I work again. So, that's kind of how my days go. Then I go home, have my last dinner of the day, so my dinner, and then at about like 10:30, so yeah, like 10:30 p.m. I go to bed and then I sleep, and that's kind of how my day repeats, recycles, and how it keeps going. So that's kind of how most of my days are structured. So now you know what I kind of get up to during the day. This is kind of how it works, and then my training schedule varies on the day that I have, of course, because Mondays or Tuesdays are going to be different days. Mondays I tend to train like back and biceps. Tuesdays are more chest and triceps, shoulders. Wednesdays are legs. Thursdays are back and biceps again. Fridays I take off. Saturdays are going to be chest, triceps, and shoulders again, so push day. And Sunday is for legs, and then the whole cycle repeats again. And then I still have some boxing and Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu somewhere in between in the evening times. Besides this, because like on Sundays I make sure that I schedule a little bit of extra time off. So let's say I leave at 8 and then I stop working at 8 o'clock, and then I go to Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu or those type of things. So that's kind of how my days are structured. So I hope this gives you more of like a little bit of an insight to what one of my days actually look like. I can kind of understand that being like, because of like Instagram and TikTok, you see like little things of what I do. But now you have a little bit more of an insight to what I actually get up to during a day, which I hope you enjoy. Because I think it's fine, and I think it's fun to be more transparent, so you guys have more of a picture, of more of an idea of what my life actually looks like, instead of just looking at the nice little highlight reels during the day. So overall, it's the afternoon break that I just mentioned. Walking the dog, very important to do, even though it's not really walking because she's mostly sniffing. It's incredibly she really likes sniffing stuff. It's really crazy. She's like extremely fixated on certain things, and she just keeps sniffing it for like 20 seconds. Literally moves like 5 centimeters, and then she starts sniffing again. It's quite crazy, actually. But you know, that's the afternoon break. About to make some lunch later on, and then I'm gonna go back to work. As you can see, weather's quite lovely, actually. It's been really good. It's been actually really sunny for the last couple of weeks in the Netherlands, which is very special. Overall, I'd say I'm doing pretty good. It's it's a bit of a weird one to have good weather all the time here. It's mostly it rains, like, I'm not gonna say every week, but close to it at least. So it's quite strange to have this. Also, it's quite strange for me to film myself just during public times out in the open, because I'm not really good at it, or I think it's quite awkward to do in the beginning. I'm getting better at it though, so for now I'm gonna call it there, and I'll see you guys later at lunch maybe. What's up, welcome to the end of the day. About to hit the shower and go to bed, and also like a little physique update. As you can see, the physique is doing well. Leaning out, veins are popping in on my shoulders. So overall the physique is doing very well. The main thing I've changed is just training is pretty much the same. I try to keep the intensity high and training volume varies, but I try to keep it mostly the same actually. So it hasn't changed much there. I think the main thing that has increased is my cardio that I do. And with cardio, I don't necessarily mean a run or whatever. I just do jump ropes. I try to jump rope pretty regularly. My main goal is about 1,000 skips in a day, which is good. It helps me burn some extra calories, which helps me keep the fat off and helps me stay lean while I eat a high protein diet, which is actually going to help me to gain the muscle mass. Because I'm currently maintaining this physique at around like 4,000 calories a day, which is pretty damn solid if you ask me. So I'm thinking, so according to the scan, I'm like 12, I don't know, somewhere like 12% body fat, which I think could be reasonably accurate. Don't know, but I think so. So overall, I'd say we're doing pretty good. For now though, I think I'm gonna call it there. Just go to bed, have a good one. Chill a bit, and just kind of see how it goes. Hopefully get a good night's rest. But as you can tell, cardio can definitely make a difference in your physique. Even though it's a minor detail, all details end up mattering in the end. So make sure to pay attention to it and actually do your job. So do your cardio, don't skip it. Your heart is also a muscle. Have a good one, and I'll see you all once again in a new video.